Good evening, everybody. Here we are. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of all ages, this is Coin Night Live Auction number 145. It is the 18th of October, 2022. It's on a Tuesday. How is everyone this evening? You can see we have, who we have? We've got our very own Eric. We've got Raymond, Wanda, Malcolm, Penny Hoarder. This is going to be a special night. Hello, Mr. Boudreau, Mr. Worley. It's going to be a very special night. Things are going to be different tonight than usual. Most of the auction tonight will just be my announcing we have this X date and mint mark of rolls. Give you a price that they're going to bin at. There will be no auction. It'll be just like a roll reveal, basically. You're just speaking up for how many you want at the sale price. So this is more a sale than it is an auction. There are a few dates that we're going to have auctioning, but most of them are just straight up sales. So with that in mind, let's go over what we're going to have tonight. Most of this is going to be, at least for the first half an hour or so, is going to be taped solid date circulated wheat rolls, different years. And I got these out of a collection I purchased, and they are all taped shut. I have gone through a couple of different rolls just to see them for quality, and I dumped those into bags after I looked at them. They're good rolls. There's not that, not all that nasty, crusty stuff on most of the coins. They're pretty nice, actually. So these were put together by a collector over a number of years. And we'll see how everything works out in the long run. Here is Donnie Wayne, Mr. Adams, Dennis Paulson, Angie Crowell. We have a whole host of people here this evening. I appreciate everyone showing up. Let's go ahead and get started with this and see where we're doing. I'm going to go to the microscope right off. You can see the list of dates we're talking about there. I'm just sticking my finger in there, make sure I got what I need to got. And here is our first one. This is 1940. 1940, and the roll is taped shut on both ends. It's a solid roll of 1940, Philadelphia. So what we're going to do is we're going to take these rolls that are generally about $5, $5 or $6, and we're going to sell them at $3.50. $3.50 for 1940 Philadelphia. Got a small pile of them. We can get started with anybody who wants a 1940 Philadelphia roll at $3.50. Let me know by saying bin plus a quantity, how many you would like to buy at $3.50. All right, Donnie Wayne takes one. Wanda takes one. Let's see, how many do I have left? I still have 4 remaining. I got 4 remaining. So I've got 6 total. Donnie Wayne and Wanda each take one. How about anyone else? 1940 Philadelphia, $3.50. All right, no other takers. There's Mr. Boudreau. Mr. Boudreau will take one. Anybody else out there? All right, no other immediate takers. We will move on, and I will show you the next roll, which would be at 7. There we go. 19. Oh, Mr. French wants one. Mr. French will take one. Make sure you give me a quantity on these as well. I'm assuming that bin just means you want one, but I do have a number of some of these, and I don't want anybody to miss out when they wanted more than one roll, and I just assumed it was one. Now we move on to lot number 2, 1940 Denver. 1940 Denver is one of those issues where you can find a couple of decent double dies, and there's also a number of nice RPMs for that. We're going to bin these at $5 per roll. It'll let me know by indicating you want one. I've got 2 of them in stock, only 2. So let me know you'd like one of them. There's Donnie Wayne with one, and I have 1 remaining, and Wanda will take it. That's what I've got there. That was nice and easy, right? Let's see what I have next. How about 1941, Philadelphia? You knew that was coming, right? 1941 Philadelphia is one of our most sought after dates in the early 1940s. And they're worth, I'm going to say $7 to $10 a roll. We're going to do these at $4.75. There are three FS listed double die obverses for 1941. There's a number of other double die obverses, broken T's, doubled eyelids, and there's a bunch of double die reverses as well. This is a really good one to search if you want to be looking for double dies. And I can tell you now, these coins haven't been checked for our RPMs, double dies, or anything. I know this be true. I've been through some of the other coins this very collector put together, and they didn't wash it at all. So there's no searching going on here. Hello, Sand Digger. So we got Donnie Wayne wants one, Mr. Boudreau wants one, Wanda wants one, and Angie wants one. How about anybody else? 1941 Philadelphia at $4.75 is a steal. We're talking about coins that are priced in a range that make them extremely easy to digest. Mr. Worley will take one. Anybody else out there? Just let me know. All right, I think I'll go ahead and move on to the next item. Just a second. Next item will be, of course, not 1941, but 1942. Let me get to the right item here. I had a whole box full, and I'm using numbered items, so here it is, 1942. Couple of really nice doubled eyes on the front. Another double die makes 3 different FS listed double die obverses. There's going to be at least 4 to 6 different double die reverses, and this is the one issue that we know of. Actually, there's 3 or 4 different issues now, but 1942 actually sports a number of different class 4 double die reverses. All right, Ron Magany wants one of the 1940s. Hello, Ron. And let's see, where are we now? Okay, we have 1, 2, from what I'm reading, we've got 5 of the 1942s sold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. And sounds good. Hello to Ted Evans. Good evening, sir. We got a lot of people in here now taking good advantage of these rolls at a cheap price. I'm trying to move inventory tonight. I've got a lot of inventory. I've got a lot that's ending up in areas I don't really want them to end up in, so we're going to do the best we can to move them on to nice, good homes while we can this evening. Let me see what. All right. Let's see. Ronald takes a 1941 and a 1942. Okay. All right, we got everything caught up. Now let's go on to 1942D. 1942D, I'm offering these at $5.50. They're a slightly tougher date to get. Hello, Chasing Change. Got 1942D. I have a total of 3 of these available at $5.50 a piece. Let me know if you want one of them. I have 3. Wanda, Donnie Wayne, and Mr. Boudreau are the 3 that are going to be able to get one of the 42Ds. Those are the first 3 people to come and tell me that they wanted them. Hello, Mr. Fletcher. Good morning, sir. All right, that's it for the 42Ds. How about we move on to 1944 Philadelphia? And I'll do you a great deal in 1944 Philadelphia. How about $1.95 per roll? $1.95 a roll. It's under $2, under 4 cents a coin. Give me $1.95 a roll. I've got a bunch of these. If anybody wants them, we've got Ted Evans for one. Let me know if you want more than one as well. Wanda will take one. And Mr. French takes one. Donnie Wayne will take 4. Mr. Worley will take one. Doug Reza, are you registered with us? If you're not registered with us, I can't send you an invoice until I know the email address where I send your invoice. I send out PayPal invoices to everybody through their email address. So if you want to send me a quick email and let me know what your email address is and make sure that your name matches your YouTube screen name so I don't get confused trying to bill you, I'll definitely get you in this sale. My email address is coppercoinspayments@gmail.com. It's coppercoinspayments@gmail.com. Just send me a quick... Oh, you sent it yesterday. Okay, well, let me go take a look real quick. I didn't actually check that email yesterday, so I didn't recognize you. Let me get into that email account here real quick. Eric's taking care of everybody's bins, so we should be good to go here. Let's see. Yep, I got you. So Doug is a registered user at this point. Thank you, Doug. I'm going to make your name blue. That's how I can tell people are registered users and ones who aren't come up in gray. So I've got you in blue, and you are good to bin. So Doug has binned one of the 1944 Philadelphia rolls. You found a nice 55S in that roll of 55s. So wait a minute. It was a roll of 55 plain, you found a 55S? Wow. TURT280Z. Yep, I got you. Welcome to the family, Doug. All right, let me move on. Where are we right now with this? I got to check it here real quick. We still have 6 rolls available if anybody wants. Oh, it was a 55D roll. Okay. Well, we'll move on to the next one, 1944D. You guys know what you can find in 1944D, and I will attest that these rolls have not been checked for that. It's one of those things where I tend to get a little bit of temptation when I get into 1944D, but these have been taped shut for many years. These rolls are taped shut from the collector who was in Ohio. These rolls came from Ohio. And so now we have a 1944D. 1944D, how many do we have on 1944D? I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 6 of them. I've got one for Mr. Boudreaux, one for Donnie Wayne, one for Wanda, one for Penny Hoarder, one for James Worley, and Mr. French. Looks like that's going to be our 6 that we're going to be getting one of these today. No 55 double die. Well, we just have to keep looking, don't we? All right, Rithy. Hello, Rithy Earth. How you doing today? I had 5 of them. Is that it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. I got 5 of them. I'm looking at the wrong year. Okay, I got 5 of them. So I'm sorry. I was only able to sell 5 of them. 1 to Michael Boudreaux, 1 to Donnie Wayne, 1 to Wanda Williams, 1 to Penny Hoarder, and 1 to James Worley. And that is all we have in those. But I do have... let's see, what's my next one? Number 49. How about 1945? 1945, Philadelphia. Find you some nice double dies in there. A lot of fat dates in 1945. Got plenty of these at $1.95 a piece. $1.95 a piece. Let me know how many you want. Donnie Wayne will take 4. Donnie Wayne with 4. Who else? We got Wanda with 1. Mr. Boudreaux with 1. Mr. French will take 1. Now these, if you ordered things on Sunday, during our auction on Sunday, I have all of your stuff held here until after tonight, which means if I charged you postage for your stuff on Sunday, and this doesn't change the class of your postage, you won't be charged anything additional. So like, for instance, I know Stanley was here Sunday, and if he orders tonight, if he shows up and orders tonight, I won't be adding anything to his postage charge. So I've got Mr. French for 1, I've got Ronald for 2, Doug for 2, and Rithy for 2. Are we sold out? It is right. We are sold out. I'm sorry, Rithy. I can't get you in there because I've already got everybody else in here. Well, bummer. I thought I'd be able to get you in. Let's try this one. How about 1945 Denver? I only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of these. I've got 5 1945 Denver. Same thing. Just somebody's writing. Oh, wait a minute. It's the wrong one. I grabbed out of the wrong place. Hang on a second. Let me see where I'm supposed to be. Number 59. There we go. 1945 Denver. Okay, so at 495 for 1945 Denver, we have Mr. Boudreau for 1. Rithy, were you trying to buy one of the 45Ds? I see darn something. Wanda wants 1. Mr. Boudreau for 1. Wanda for 1. Ronald for 1. Donnie Wayne for 1. And Wanda for 1. So there's 5. And that's all I have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, that's all I've got. All right. How about the next one? Next one up is going to be 1946 Philadelphia. 1946 Philadelphia. I have, how many of these? 1946 Philadelphia. I have 14 of them at $3.95 a piece. Okay. Donnie Wayne, Rithy gets 2 of those. I'll put that in. Thank you, Donnie Wayne. Rithy, you've got those. Only 4 of the... No, wait a minute. Only 4 of the 45Ds. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, Rithy was trying to bin one as well. Of the 45D. Rithy, were you just Rithy, if you will for me, please type in 1945D if you wanted one of those.
He just said bin 2, so I think
that's on the 46. We're already talking about the 46s. All right, hang on. Let's clear up the clouds real quick, and then we'll keep moving. Hello, One Mad Dad. Okay, so Rithy, if you wanted to buy a 1945D, please indicate so by typing 1945D, and we'll get you in there for the final spot on that one. Reynolds, these are all circulated coins. They're all circulated. In order to get these rolls in red, you're talking about $50 to $100 per roll. Okay, Rithy did say he wants a 1945D. Now, we're going to put the title up, and please don't tell me how many you want until after we get the title up so we can look at the chat and tell what we're talking about. We have lot number 10 now, 1946 Philadelphia. And on the 1946 Philadelphia, they're $3.95 a piece, and I have a grand total of 14 of them, so I have enough to go around. And so I've got 1 for... I'm having trouble reading with everything else going on here. Let me hide that user on the channel. That way nobody else will get to them. Okay. All right. Thanks, Tim, for helping me out there. Let's see. Okay, 1946 Philadelphia. I've got Donnie Wayne for 1. I've got Wanda for 1. Rithy wants 2. Yeah, bots are a pain in the butt. Bots are a pain in the butt. All right, Ronald wants a 1946. So we've got Donnie for 1. We've got Wanda for 1. We've got Rithy for 2. And Ronald for 1 on the 1946. Do we have any other potential buyers out there at $3.95 per roll? Wait for just a second. Let people catch up, maybe. Okay, One Mad Dad wants 1. Thank you, Tim. I appreciate it, brother. Let's see, where are we with this? I have still 8 rolls. I have 8 rolls remaining on 1946 Philadelphia. If anybody wants to jump in, they are more than welcome to do so. And I think we will move on to the next issue. Is that right? Move on to the next? Okay. All right, so what we've got next, let me see, where do I go for that? Number 78. There it is. 1946 Denver. 1946 Denver, we have a few of these. Let's see, we've got 7 of them. We've got Donnie Wayne for 1, Wanda for 1. What else do we have? Anybody else? 1946D. A lot of nice RPMs to be found, 1946D. A couple of them are real nice. Hello, EJ. How you doing, my friend? All right, we've got Donnie for 1. We've got Wanda for 1. We've got Mr. Boudreau for 1, and Mr. French gets 1. Who's next? 1946 Denver, 425 a roll. All right, Mr. Worley takes 1, and One Mad Dad takes 1. That leaves us with 1 behind. We've only got 1 remaining if anybody wants it. Jeremy Johnson says he'll take it. I appreciate it. Thank you very much to everybody. Two lots to box D. All right, next up, 1947, Philadelphia. This is an 85. There we go. 1947, Philadelphia. Amongst a number of different smaller double die reverses, you can find a major double die obverse on the 1947. It's got really nice doubling in the date. That is a very possible find for this particular issue. We only had 2 of them, though. Only had 2. Donnie Wayne gets 1. Wanda Williams gets the other. Wait a minute. What are we doing? We're doing a 47 plain. 425 a roll. I've only got 2 of them. There we go. Messed that up. Sorry about that, Dennis. We've only got 2 of them. They are all circulated coins. All circulated. The list is at coppercoins.com/auction. That list will tell you everything that we've got running today. You can see that up at the very top left corner of your screen. It's at coppercoins.com/auction. All right, 1947, Denver. 1947, Denver. I have a few of these available. Let's see, what do we have? I have, let's see, 8 of them. 8 of them available at $3.25 a roll. $3.25 only, Mr. French, Mr. Wayne, Mr. Boudreau, Mr. Ignatz wants 1. Hello, Carl. And Wanda. Okay, let me go back in this box. Before we move on to the next box, I want to go back and offer one more time for anybody who has come along and wants to get any of the rolls that we have already tried to sell and did not. I want to make sure that there is complete availability here to the ones that we have not yet sold. So I have, and just let me know with a date, mint, and a number that you want. So if, let's say, for instance, we did 1942p and you want one of those, it would be this. Like that. 1942p, 1. Or like One Mad Dad that did right there, 1948p bin 1. Okay. I'll let you know what I've got, and you can type it in. I have 1940 Philadelphia. 1940 Philadelphia for $3.50 a roll. I have 1941 Philadelphia at $4.75 a roll. I have 1942 Philadelphia. Nope, I guess they've both sold. Or maybe not. Yeah, we have a 42 Philadelphia, $3.95. We have 44 Philadelphia at $1.95 a roll. Then we have 46 Philadelphia at $3.95 per roll. And then we have the 1947D where we're at now for $3.25. And then we have, what, did we already start the 48 planes? No, not yet. Okay, One Mad Dad wants a 1940, a 1941, and a 1942. Okay, gets the 1940, gets the 1941, and the 1942. Okay, I'm sold out on the 41s now, Carl. I only had one remaining. I'll get Ted on the 44s. And Mr. Sappington is here as well. One Mad Dad will take a 44 and a 46. Okay, we got him for the 46 already. And Wanda, I'm not on the 48 yet. Did we do 40? We haven't done 48 yet. We'll get to the 48s here in just a second. Wow. We've got a second bot. Oy, oy. Man, these things. They can't be useful for anything, right? Okay, let's go on to the 1948 Philadelphia. I still have 1946 Philadelphia. I still have 1944 Philadelphia. And I still have 1947 Denver at $3.25. The 1948 Phillies are $2.75 a roll, $2.75. Here's one of those. Can't really show you much except the fact that it's a wrapper and the date. That's all we get. All right, got Wanda at 1. Donnie Wayne at 1. Yeah, they are attacking me, aren't they? They're really hitting hard tonight. That's okay. We won't let them bother us. Ignore it and it will go away, right? Kind of like your teeth. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Got 5 here. I've got 4 sold. Need to sell one more. 1948 Philadelphia. Yeah, they are persistent. That much is true. I have 1, 2, 3, 4 purchased already on the 1948 Philadelphia. Need one more. If anybody wants to buy one, let me know. $2.75. $2.75 only. Ah, cool. You don't have to take it anywhere right now. We'll do that in a few minutes. Let's see. We good? No more 48 Philadelphias. Okay, we've got one remaining. We'll keep having one remaining until someone decides to buy it. We've got 1948 Denver coming up next. 1948 Denver. They start right there. 1948 Denver. Here it is. 1948D. They're also $2.75. $2.75 a roll. If anybody wants to get 1948 Denver at $2.75 a roll, Mr. French for 1, Wanda for 1, Mr. Boudreau for 1, and Mr. Ignatz for 1. That is 1, 2, 3, 4 out of 5. Now Mr. French. Okay, he says by 1D, One Mad Dad. There's our last one. So we've got Mr. French, we've got Wanda, we've got Mr. Boudreau, we've got Carl, then we've got One Mad Dad. And that is, unfortunately, all the 48Ds I have. Oh. Next up will be 1949 Philadelphia. 1949 Philadelphia. They're at $3.50 a piece. I was only able to get 5 people in for 1948D. It's going to be Mr. French, Wanda, Mr. Boudreau, Carl, and One Mad Dad. Now for 1949, Philadelphia. They're at $3.50 a piece. Mr. French takes one. Wanda takes one. And on the 40, wait a minute, 5p. What are we talking about, one Mad Dad? 1945p? I don't have any of those left. Okay, he says bin one. Okay. So we've got Mr. French, we've got Wanda, we've got one Mad Dad and Donnie Wayne. We've got 4 sold. 4 sold, and that's all I had was 4. We move on now to 49D, 1949D. And let's see, I have 3 of those. I have 3 1949D, and these are $4 per roll. It's only 8 cents a coin for a solid date roll. Solid date. And we got those sold. Yeah, 49D. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4 of them total. So we've got Mr. Boudreau, Wanda, Carl, and Donnie Wayne. All right. Mr. Boudreau, Wanda, Carl, and Donnie Wayne. On the 49D. And then 1950 Philadelphia. I have a grand total of 2 rolls. One Mad Dad will take one of them. And also on 1950 Philadelphia, they're $3.50 a roll. Sorry, Donnie Wayne takes the other one. So I've got Donnie Wayne for the second one. I only have the 2, unfortunately. Now we do 50 Denver. 50 Denver at $2.25. They got some nice RPMs in 50 Denver. $2.25. I was only able to get 2 people in there for the 50 Philadelphia. That was going to be one Mad Dad and Donnie Wayne, are the 2 I got in for 50 Philadelphia. Now we've got 50 Denver. The 50 Denver, Mr. Boudreau for 1, one Mad Dad for 1, Carl for 1, Donnie Wayne for 1, Wanda for 1. End up with a total of 8 of these rolls, and I've got 5 sold. So if anybody else wants in, Kelly Michaud. Hello, Kelly. Kelly will take 1. And Mr. Worley. That's 7. I had 8, and Doug takes the last one. Doug will take the last one of the 1950 Denver. Now, next one, you've got to be a little bit quick. So we're going to do a countdown on this one because I want to make sure that we don't have anybody jumping the gun on this, and we have an even keel on this. I'm going to put the title up, Eric, and we're going to do... I can't do it before I do this because we got too many people want the rolls, and I don't have enough rolls to go out, and I don't want anybody jumping the gun. So the 51p at $2.25, we got Donnie Wayne and Carl. 51 Philadelphia. Donnie Wayne and Carl. Hello, Coins and Ghouls. Okay, so now the 51 Denver. This is the one. This one's got 2 OMMs that you can find over mint mark D over S. You've got a FS listed double die obverse. There's a whole bunch of double dies and RPMs for the 1951 Denver issue. These are a little more expensive because they are a little harder to come by. They're $5.50. $5.50 per roll. With all those goodies that you can find in these unsearched 1951 D rolls, $5.50 is actually a great deal. Something got shifted about the pricing on that one. There we go. All right, we get the 51D. Okay, we'll just start with Wanda on the 51D. And that's 2 for Wanda. Sorry, Eric, I'll try to keep up on the pricing down below for you. I'm moving a little bit too fast. We'll have to slow down just a little bit. Okay, we're sold out on the 51Ds now. I'll move on to the next roll. Next one, we have 2 of these. So let's get the title out there. As soon as we get the title out there, we'll start working on it. Eric, you drive the show. You let me know when you're done. Just paste the next title on there, and we'll keep going. I don't have anything more to do than show them under the scope. You're the one doing the work. So you let us know when you're ready. As soon as you post the title, that's when we start binning them. Can't bin them before that. So there we go. 1952 Philadelphia. I have a total of 2 rolls. And we've got Wanda for 1. And we've got James Worley for 1. One Mad Dad jumping the gun's not going to help, because we're going to have to do this in a very finite order, where you wait in line specifically for each item as they come along. That second one's going to be James Worley. Okay, next up we have 1952 Denver. Go ahead and hit the title in 1952 Denver, and then we'll start taking bins. On 52 Denver, we have 7 rolls. 52 Denver, we have 7 rolls. So go ahead, Eric, and paste the title up there. After you see the title posted, then you can start binning your 52Ds. We've got James for 1. We've got Kelly for 1. Carl for 1. Mr. Boudreau for 1. Wanda for 1. Donnie for 1. And One Mad Dad says, gotcha. Do you want one of the 52Ds? You do. One Mad Dad wants a 52D, so we'll stick him in there. If we can, if we have enough spots. Let me see what I've got for spots here. I've got 7 total. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yes, One Mad Dad gets 1. All right. Show me a title and we'll get going, Eric. Okay, Jeremy. All right, here we go. 1953D is next. 1953D. We have a grand total of how many of these? 10. We have 10 of them. We've got One Mad Dad wants 1. Donnie Wayne, Carl, Penny Hoarder, Wanda, Mr. Boudreau. That's 6. I've got 4 left. 1953D. Few really nice RPMs, very nice RPMs actually, and there's a bunch of RPMs known for 1953D. Loaded date. So if you're looking for RPMs, this is your roll. Anybody else interested in 1953D? 1953D. I still have a few left, giving people a chance to speak up. Let's see, I have 1, 2, 3, 4 of them left. Okay, Kelly Michaud bins 1, and Carl bins 2. Is that 2 total or 2 additional? Because you already have 1 of them. I'll stick you in there for 1 additional for right now, unless you want 2 additional. There's Stanley. Stanley wants 1. That's it right there. I don't know what happened to the pricing on this. I guess I deleted something and something didn't work out right, but this is... Let me go down and check to be sure these are all correct. We got something going on with my pricing. Hang on just a second. I'm going to make sure this is all correct before we keep moving on. Okay, I've got it. Okay, he wants 2 total. Carl for 2 total. Then Ted Evans came in. And Stanley, and we are sold out. Okay, next title when you're ready. Next title when you're ready. 1954D will be next. 1954D. Wait until you see Eric's title, and then we can go ahead and start bidding at $3.50 a piece. Wanda wants one, Carl for one, one Mad Dad gets one, Donnie Wayne gets one. That's 4 so far. I have a total of 8 of them. Stanley wants one. Kelly will take one. Got 2 left. Anybody wants them? Mr. Boudreau. He'll take one of them. And after Mr. Boudreau, who gets the last roll? Who'll take the very last one? $3.50 for a 1954D. Nice double repunchment marks to be found. 1954D. Especially RPM number 1 with a D to the north and a D to the south of the primary D. Mr. Doug takes that one. So Mr. Doug takes the last roll. We've gotten that. And then we've got 1955D. 1955D, a number of really nice RPMs can be found. 1955D, you've got a major double die obverse. And we have 13 rolls available at $4.50 a piece. So we've got Mr. Boudreau for 1. We've got Carl for 1. We've got one Mad Dad for 2. Donnie Wayne for 1. Wanda Williams for 1. Penny Hoarder for 1. James Worley for 1. Angie Crowell gets 1. Let's see if that doesn't wipe us out. 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That should be all of them, I think. How many did I say we had? 55D. No, we've got 13. We've got more. We've still got some left. All right, I've got Stanley for 1 as well. Who comes after Stanley? We've got 3 rolls remaining. Carl says he wants 2 total, so he'll take another one. That leaves us 2 rolls remaining. 2 rolls, only 2 rolls remain. 1955D, a nice cherry picker date at $4.50 per roll. All right, nothing there. We'll move on. We have 1956 Philadelphia. That one's kind of dark, but you can still see the gist of it. 1956 Philly. This one's actually not taped on the end. It's a different kind of wrapper. So we can take a peek in and see what we can see. And what we have there is a nice red-brownish AU coin. So that's kind of the gist of what we've got going on here. So for 56 Philadelphia, we've got one Mad Dad gets 2. Wanda gets 1. Donnie Wayne wants 2. And Stanley will take 1. And I want to reconfirm, Doug Reza, did you want 2 rolls of 1956 Philadelphia? Mm-hmm. Let me know if you wanted 2 rolls of 1956 Philadelphia. That's what we have you down for. That 195 per roll, 2 rolls of 56 Philly. Just let me know, Doug, if that's what you wanted. I see your bin prior to the title, so I can't tell for sure. Okay, you wanted the 55D. We were sold out of the 55D by the time we got to you. So that's kind of what I figured, is that You wanted the 55D, and we got you down for the 56s. So I'll take you out of the 56s. We have 2 rolls remaining of the 1956 Philadelphia. Carl wanted 2, so I'll get Carl in there for another one. And that would mean that we have 1 roll remaining of the 1956 Philadelphia. Donnie Wayne wanted 2. One Mad Dad got 2. Wanda wanted 1. We've got Carl for 2 and Stanley for 1. We have 1 remaining. 1956 Philadelphia. Kelly, you want a hot date on Tinder? Kelly wants a hot date on Tinder. Richard Sappington will take 1 of the 56 Philadelphia. Okay. And one Mad Dad says to give one of your 55s to Doug. So I will give that spot to Doug. Where are we calling that? Doug Reza. Okay. All right, Doug, now you've got a 55D roll. 1955D roll on your invoice. Okay, next up. We got plenty of these, but man, I'll tell you what, these things go fast because of all the beautiful RPMs you can find in them. 2 different, or actually 1, OMM as well. The other OMM has been, well, re-edited back to an RPM because it turns out it wasn't an S, it was a D. However, we've got a bunch of really nice die rated can be found in 1956D, and these are running cheap at $4.50 a roll. Take all you want. You can pull them out. We'll do something different. I got Carl for 2, Donnie Wayne for 1, got Penny Hoarder for 1, Mr. French for 1, one Mad Dad gets 2. Penny Hoarder for 1, Stanley for 1, James for 1, and then Wanda gets 1. It's a grand total of 22 rolls available, so I do have additional ones available. Hello, Crispy. Better late than never, right? Get into a sale like this, you can easily miss half of it if you're 15 minutes late, because we're running right through this. So Crispy gets 5, and then Mr. Sappington wants 1. Did I get we get Mr. Boudreau? We did get you in there, Mr. Boudreau. I may have not said you, but we've got 5 left now. That's after I get 1 for Mr. Boudreau, 2 for Carl, 1 for Donnie, 1 for Penny Hoarder, 1 for Mr. French. I've got 2 for Mad Dad. I've got 1 for Stanley, 1 for James, 1 for Wanda. I've got 5 for Crispy and 1 for Richard Sappington. So anybody else want one of the 56Ds, let me know now. They're $4.50 a roll. Any more? We didn't have 55P in here at all. I didn't get any 55Ps this time around, so I didn't have any of those. Okay, so Penny Hoarder wants 2 total, 1956D. Got you in there. We still have 4 available. If anybody wants any of the 4 that we have available of the 1956D. Therein and for that, we will move along. 7 different known double die obverses. There are almost 100, if not over 100 different repunch mint marks. 1957D. Yes, they're common, but yes, they have a lot of goodies in them. These are $1.75. $1.75 per roll. Okay, Donnie Wayne will take 2 total. And then the 57Ds. 57Ds at $1.75 a piece. Mr. Worley, Mr. French. One Mad Dad will get 2. Donnie gets 1. Mr. Boudreau for 2. Carl for 2. Stanley for 1. Never know what kind of classic goodies you can find in the 1957D. We're not quite completely sold out yet. There's plenty of these to go around. So we have, let me see, one for James, one for Mr. French, one for two for Mad Dad. We've got Donnie Wayne gets one, Mr. Boudreaux for two, Carl for two, Stanley for one, Mr. Rizza for one, and three for Crispy, two for Kelly. And then that's all we've got ordered so far. We have a grand total of 7 rolls remaining, waiting for a home. 7 rolls left waiting for a home. 1957D. These are a pretty exciting late issue. There are a lot of nice things that can be found in 1957D. There's some doubled eyelids in 57D too, I believe. Wanda will take 1. Carl takes 3 more. Still leaves me with 3 in the end. And we'll skip those for now, unless somebody else wants them. Oh, Richard will take 1. And Donnie Wayne wants another one, so that would put him at 2. And we have 1 roll at the end of the list in 1957D. Mad Dad, I've already got 1. I've already got 1 set of 2 for you. Do you want a third one? I've got a third one available to you. If you want it, just let me know by saying Ben. I do have that 1 remaining. Okay. 1 Mad Dad will take the 1 remaining 1957D. And then we shall move on. Well, it's the last issue in the Wheat Cents. They are underrated because there are a lot of nice RPMs can be found 1958D, but these are available at $1.75. That's under 4 cents a coin. And we have a few of them. Carl for 3. We've got Donnie Wayne for 1. 1 Mad Dad for 2. We've got Wanda for 1. Mr. French for 1. Mr. Zolkowski takes 1. Mr. Boudreaux takes 1. I didn't really think about that until just now. We have a lot of foreign-sounding names in here. Zolkowski, Boudreaux. I love those names. They're very cool. All right, Crispy will take 5. I guess Mofo is a strange-sounding last name too, huh? And then we only have 1 remaining. And after that, after Crispy will be Doug Reza for 1. And that's what we've got. We have 1 more Wheat Cent item. And I'll show you what that is by taking it to the desk cam. Here on the desk cam, you can see my cord. But other than my cord, you can see right here, we have a box of 13 rolls. These 13 rolls are all they're all 40s and 50s, wrapped by decade. So they're basically all 40s and 50s. There's 40s and there's 50s. They're all wrapped separately by decade. And this is going to be an auction item. This is our first auction item of the evening. It's lot number 31. There's 13 rolls here. Let me get the title out there so we can start bidding on it. I'm waiting for YouTube's lag to catch up to us now. There we go. Lot number 31. Mystery box of 13. Late Wheat Cent rolls. We're going to be doing a Bidding war on this. This is bidding. $3 for Carl. $3 now. Looking for a bid of $3.25. There's Wanda at $20. Wanda at 20 now. Looking for a bid of 21. 21. How about a bid of 21? Got a bid of 20. There's Carl at 24. 24 now. 25. Looking for a $25 bid. 25. Itty bit of 25. Got 25. Mr. French now 26. How about a $26 bid now? Itty bit of 26. 25 now. Looking for a bid of 26. How about a bid of 26 now? Itty bit of 26. Okay, there's 28 from Carl. 28 from Carl. Now looking for 29. There's 30 from Kelly. Kelly Michaud at $30. $30 bid. Now looking for a bid of 31. 31. Anybody bid of 31. 31 now. Anybody bid of 31. There's Carl at 32. There's Kelly at 33. Kelly Michaud at 33. Now 34. Looking for a bid of 34. 34. Anybody bid of 34. Need a money bid of 34, but a bid of $34. $34 now, but a bid of 34. I got 33 with Kelly. Going once, looking for a bid of 34. $34 now, but a bid of 34. There's Mr. French at 34. 34 now, looking for a bid of 35. 35, but a bid of 35. 35, itty bit of 35, looking for a bit of 35, 35, itty bit of 35, 35. I got Mr. French at 34, going once, looking for a bit of 35, 35, itty bit of 35, looking for a bit of 35. I got 34, 34 now going twice, looking for a bit of 35, 35 now, itty bit of 35, looking for a bit of 35, 35, how about a bit of 35? Last and final call at 34, looking for a bit of 35, 35 now, itty bit of 35. And I'm sold at $34. $34 to Mr. French. Thank you, Mr. French.
We don't have those numbered.
They don't need to be. Okay. So here now, I have a box full of circulated rolls. These are mostly circulated rolls of S-Mint memorial cents. S-Mint memorials. I'll show you what these look like under the scope here. There we go. So these are chiefly S-Mint memorials. They're wrapped by date. These are 73S in this particular roll. There are some uncirculated ones, but they are all S-Mint. We start those off at $1. It's got 12 rolls in the box. 12 rolls in the box of different various dates. We've got Kelly at 15, Mr. French at 16. Got a $16 bid. Now looking for a bid of $17. 17. Anybody bid of 17? It's 12 rolls. All S-Mint memorials. Some of them are definitely circulated. Some of them are borderline, and some of them could be uncirculated, the individual coins within the rolls, but not any of the rolls are actually full uncirculated rolls. They are considered circulated rolls, while there could be some nicer coins inside. I've got Kelly now at 21. 21 now, looking for a bit of 22. 22 now, anybody bit of 22. Looking for a bit of 22. 22, anybody bit of 22. There's Mr. French at 22. Now Kelly at 23. Kelly at 23. Now 23, looking for a bit of 24. 24, how about a bit of 24? Now 24, anybody bit of 24. All right, got Mr. French at 24. One Mad Dad now at 29. Kelly at 25. I'll tell you what, let's do it this way. Let's do it this way. I'll give you a stop bidding right there. And I can do this. Let me get my list of people. Kelly. We've got one Mad Dad. You're going to be MD. Mad Dad. MD. Mr. French. And who else do I have on here? Mr. Boudreau. There's my list of 4 people by initials. I'm going to offer them as a bin at $20. Bin at $20. Anybody want one of these? Bin it at $20. We're talking about, this group of rolls right here. It's got 12 rolls. All of them are solid date, late date, S-Mint memorials. We've got Kelly wants his, Mr. Boudreau wants his, Mr. French wants his, and Mr. Mad Dad wants his. So I've got all 4 of them taking theirs at $20 per box. That does it for those. I appreciate you on that. And now let me move on to, what am I doing?
Just one at a time.
Oh. Okay. All right, cool. Sounds good. I'll go back over to the microscope. All right, next up, we have, and now we're back to a bin on this one. This particular item is a bin. I have 1959 Philadelphia rolls. 1959 Philadelphia rolls. These are all unsearched by me. Have no idea what's in them. They've been closed up and sitting in a closet for a number of years now. 1959 Philadelphia, $5.50. $5.50 per roll. This is lot number 33. It is a bin. $5.50 per roll. Who will take some rolls? I have plenty of them to go around, so let me know that you want one or more of them by saying a bin plus a quantity. Wanda takes 1. Donnie Wayne takes 1 at $5.50. Raymond Longy takes 1. Dick French takes 1. One Mad Dad takes 2. Got plenty to go around. Chris Hurley takes 2. Hello, Chris. Good evening, sir. 1959 Philadelphia. It's going to be various wrappers, various tubes that you'll find these in. They're not all the same, but they are all 1959, and they are all uncirculated rolls. Kelly takes 1. So we got Kelly Michaud for 1. So we got Donnie Wayne for 1, Raymond Longy for 1. We've got Dick French for 1. We've got one Mad Dad for 2. We've got Wanda. Oh, she got hers up at the top. So Wanda gets 1. Chris Hurley for 1, or 2, I'm sorry. For Chris Hurley for 2, and then Kelly Michaud gets 1. Remaining, well, we have plenty. I have over 20 still remaining. This is a wipeout sale. Trying to sell what I can out of these. Coins and Ghouls takes 2 rolls. Anybody else? Let me know. Anybody else wants one, let me know. And we will move on to the next item. We'll come back to this at the end of the show. Mr. French says he'll take 2 total. What else do we have? We've got Crispy, I'll take 2. And then I'll move the rest of them to unsold for right now. And we'll see what we can do about coming up with other possibilities here. All right, next up. Let me know when we're ready. Another bin item here. You can give me a bin plus a quantity. We have plenty available. Let's see. Let's just suffice to say we have a box of them. We've got 50 of these available. $4.25. It's 1960 Philadelphia uncirculated, 1960 Philadelphia uncirculated at $4.25 per roll. One Mad Dad will take 2. Wanda takes 2. Raymond takes 1. We got plenty of these available. Do not be shy. Raymond Lungi takes 1. Mr. French takes 2. Stanley will take 1. Coins and Ghouls will take 2. There's Donnie Wayne for 1. Is that all we're going to get on 1960 Philadelphia this evening? It's fine. There's Richard Sappington for 1. All right. No other takers. We will move on. I do have a bin opportunity for you. Bin on the next item. Okay, Mr. French wants one additional one for a total of 3. Shannon Smith. Hello, Shannon. Shannon Smith takes 1. 1960 Philadelphia for $4.25 a roll. All right. Well, let's pop up the next item. See who wants some of these, because I have a few I'm letting go of. I don't have very many, but I've got a few I'm letting go of. These are 1960. 1960 Denver. I think these are large date. 1960 Denver. Get me started on that at $7 a piece. $7 a piece. I'm sorry, $6 a piece. I didn't mean to say 7. I meant to say 6. Been at $6. We've got Mr. Boudreau for 2, Penny Hoarder for 1, Mr. French for 1. We've got one Mad Dad wants 4 of these. I don't have a lot left, so hurry up and get in there if you want any. Now you got this one in there wrong. There we go. We've got Mr. Boudreau wants 2. Oh, I'm sorry. I see what you did. There. Sorry, I got it corrected. Mr. Boudreau wants 2. Penny Hoarder for 1. Mr. French takes 1. One Mad Dad takes 4. Donnie Wayne for 1. Stanley for 1. Then we've got Wanda for 2. And then we've got Kelly Michaud for 3. I'm going to run out of rolls before I run out of people. And Shannon Smith for 2. And that is all I have at Shannon Smith's second one. That's all I've got left. So sorry I wasn't able to come up with more of those, but that's all I've got for right now. Of course, we'll definitely have more someday. But for right now, we'll just have to hold patience. Now, here's one for you that I always get tempted. I mean, the temptation is just blinding on this one. 1966. They didn't put any mint marks on them, so you don't know what mint your coins came from. But at one of the mints, they minted a double die reverse that is just outstanding. There are very few of them known. They're quite rare. Okay, Wanda says Adam could have one of hers, so I'm going to go ahead and put that in there. All right, Coins and Ghouls has one of Wanda's now. One Mad Dad said he'll give up 2. I'll give 1 to Doug. And let's see. Who else can I get one of those to? I didn't get in the beginning here. Crispy. Crispy didn't get in, so I'll get Crispy one of those. All right. Yes, Raymond Lungi got one. So this is where I'm looking currently. Michael Boudreau gets 2. Penny Hoarder for 1. And then I've got Mr. French for 1. I've got one Mad Dad for 2. Crispy gets one of his. Doug Reza gets the other one. Donnie Wayne gets 1. Stanley for 1. Michael, Raymond Lungi for 1. Wanda for 1. Coins and Ghouls for 1. Kelly Michaud gets 3. And Shannon Smith gets 2. So that's where I am. All right. So here we are, 1966. Beautiful double die reverse. There's actually 2 different ones known. And then there's a beautiful double die obverse, mostly visible in God We Trust. 1966 is a rather clean year. There's a lot of really nice double dies and stuff in this. And these are mostly uncirculated coins. There could be some red browns in here in some of these rolls. But this is where we're going to be on it at $3.75 per piece. We got Mad Dad for 4, Donnie Wayne for 1, James Worley for 1, Penny Hoarder for 2, Raymond Lungi gets 1, Stanley gets 1, Shannon gets 1, Richard Sappington for 1, Angie for 1, and Mr. French for 1. We've got plenty to go around if anybody wants to add to their order. I'll tell you what, if you get 3 or more of these, I'll give them to you at $3. 3 or more, I'll give them to you at $3 a piece. One Mad Dad, you're going to get yours for $3. That'll save you a lot. Okay, Mr. French says he'll take 3 total. So that knocks his down to $3. Donnie Wayne takes 3 total. So that's 2 more for Donnie Wayne, 2 more for Mr. French. And then Mr. Worley will take 3 more. So that makes his 4. So let's do Mr. Worley's other 3 here. Then after Mr. Worley, we'll do Malcolm for 1. Then Crispy wants 2 more. Then after Crispy, Penny Hoarder wants 3 total. So he's already got 2. He wants 1 more. Now his will be $3. You get that third one almost free. So I take 75 cents off for 2 of them and give you 75 cents off for the third one. You're already $2.25 in. That's quick math right there. Math from the 70s. I don't use my fingers. I don't use a bunch of check marks. All I use is my head. All right, let's see. That's Penny Hoarder got his 3 total. Mr. Boudreau. Mr. Boudreau I did not have on here yet, so he gets 3 total at $3 a piece. Ted Evans wants to add 2 to his 1 to make his $3 a piece. See how easy that is? The savings is astounding, right? Hello, Taco John. Well, you're in on the mix now, Taco John. We've got 1966 rolls. If you get 1, it's $3.75. You get 2, they're $3.75 a piece. If you get 3 or more, they're only $3 each. One Mad Dad adds 2. So now he gets 6. One Mad Dad getting 6 now. Any more action on the 1966 before we move on to one of my favorite issues ever? Taco John says he'll take 3. Anybody else? I had over 1,000 rolls available today. Over 1,000 rolls available today. And I did not widely distribute the advertising for this show. So you guys are getting a real bargain, a real break. All right, we moving on? Let's move on. Let's get the next title up there. Next title for show. There we go. 1968 Denver. This doesn't show very well, but it does say 68D new on there. These 1968D rolls are absolutely fantastic. And I tell you what, they're $3.75 each, but if you get 3 or more, I'll give them to you for $3.50. That's a quarter off. So Mad Dad gets his at $3.50 already. 3 or more, get them at $3.50 a piece. Mr. French takes 2. Shannon Smith takes 2. Donnie Wayne takes 2. Angie for 1. Taco John for 2. Crispy takes 5 at $3.50 each. Doug will take 1 at the $3.75. I'll tell you guys a little story. This 1968D hoard came from somewhere in Illinois or north, probably maybe Wisconsin or Iowa. Now here's the deal with it. I got a number of these coins in earlier, and there were some 68Ds in there, and I figured, well, let me check them for condition, see what happens. Well, I checked a roll, and I went all the way through the roll, and I looked at both sides of the coins, and I found one of the FS 801 double die reverses, or 501, FS 501 double die reverse, and that's like $100 coin in the condition I found mine in, and those came from the same source as these. So I can't tell you that they're going to be in there, but they are scarce, and I found one in the same source, just basically piling through a roll, checking it, just to see what we would come up with. So we got our 5 for Crispy. We got 1 for Doug. We got 1 for Stanley. We got 1 for Raymond Longy. Mr. French for 3 total. Gets his at $3.50 a piece. Donnie Wayne for 3 total. Now gets his at $3.50 a piece. Mr. Boudreau wants 1. One Mad Dad says to add 4. Hello, Brian. Good evening, sir. Let's see, where were we on? Okay, Raymond Longy needs 1. Okay, we got Raymond Longy in there now. Mr. Mad Dad said to add 4, so he gets his at $3.50. Mr. Rogel takes 3, so he gets his at $3.50. Malcolm takes 1. Penny Hoarder takes 1. We're all doing well now. Storm's all come and gone, and everybody's working their way out of it. I'm feeling great. We're having a good night. Hello, AZ Coins. How you doing, buddy? 1968D. $3.75 if you get a roll. $3.50 if you get 3 or more. Still have a few available if anybody wants them. Guess we got no more takers on there. Hello, Bill. Good evening, sir. You don't see Paul Hampton? I haven't seen Paul Hampton in a little while either. He was going to have surgery, I believe. I think that was him. Said he was going to have surgery and he'd be recovering, but he'd be back. Maybe he's already had the surgery and recovered. I'm not sure. I'll have to send him a message and see how he's doing. All right, let's move on to the next item. The next item we're going to do the same deal on this one. This is 1968S. We don't have a lot of these available, but a 1968S. There's one of the rolls right there. 1968S are going to be $3.75 a piece. If you get more than two, if you get three or more, they will be $3.50 a piece. So one Mad Dad gets four at $3.50 a piece. And then Mr. French gets one at $3.75. Raymond gets one at $3.75. Dunny Wayne gets three at $3.50. Taco John takes two at $3.75. Mr. Boudreaux takes one at $3.75. Crispy takes one at $3.75. And let's see if anybody else wants any yet. $3.75 for one, $3.75 a piece for two, or $3.50 a piece for three or more. That's for the 1968S. I still have about 8 or 10 rolls left. Okay, 11. I lied. Nobody else? Okay. That sounds good to me. Next up. Oh, Crispy will take... I see Crispy already got his. Okay. Next up is going to be 1969. Oh, Wanda takes two. $1969 Philadelphia. Bad time to be stuck on the phone, isn't it? $4.25 a piece. If you take three or more, I'll give them to you at $4. Get them at $4.25 a piece, or three or more for $4. Taco John takes two. Dunny Wayne for one. One Mad Dad for two. Wanda will take two. Oddly enough, I don't have a lot of these. 69 plain are actually difficult to find by the roll. They've been falling in price over the last 10 to 15 years. They used to be $9 a roll. They've come down to about $5 or $6 a roll, and I'm offering them here at $4.25. Now, dropping from 9 to 6 is not that big of a deal, but somebody found a few bags. I got Raymond for one, Crispy for two. One Mad Dad adds one, and one Mad Dad gets his at $4. Wanda adds one, gets hers for $4. And I have a grand total of 3 rolls remaining. I've got 3 rolls remaining, 1969 Philadelphia. Anybody wants to jump in and get the deal at $4 a piece, they'd have to buy all I've got left, which is 3 rolls. You get the 3 rolls at $4. If you buy any less, you can get them at $4.25 a piece, which really isn't a bad deal in itself. $4.25 is only 25 cents more. No takers? All right. Here we go. Stanley will take one. Stanley will take one. Okay, we can zero the others out and move on to the title for the next one. Oops. What did I do? All right. There we go. Talking to myself over here, I guess. All right. These are going to be a auction item. An auction item. Crispy Mofo will take one, and Ted Evans will take one. So now we've got 1969S. These start at $14, $14 bid. This is an auction to bid at $14. Need a bid of $14. 1969S. Looking for a bid of 14. Anybody bid of 14? Looking for a bid of $14 now. Open me up with 14. Got Taco John at 15. $15 now. Looking for a bid of $16. 16. Anybody bid of 16? Looking for $16 now. Anybody bid of 16? Looking for a bid of 16. How about a bid of 16? $16 now. Anybody bid of 16? Yeah, it's a little confusing. The tougher dates, I'm actually doing auction on those, and then the more common dates, I'm doing bins on those. Make them easier to deal with. So Mr. French at 16, Wanda at 17, now one Mad Dad at 18. Crispy comes back at 24. Got a $24 bid now, 25. Anybody bid of 25? 25, looking for a bid of 25. There's Kelly Ray. Hello, Kelly Ray. Good evening, good evening. And one Mad Dad now at 25. 25, looking for a bid of 26. 26 now, anybody bid of 26? One Mad Dad at 25, looking for a bid of 26 now, anybody bid of 26? Looking for a bid of 26. 26 now, anybody bid of 26? There's Kelly Ray back at 27 now. 27. There's Crispy trying 26. Need a bid of 28 now. Taco John at 30. 30 now. 31. Anybody bid of 31? 31 now. Anybody bid of 31? Looking for a bid of 31. 31. There's one Mad Dad at 31. 31 now. 32. 32. Anybody bid of 32? $32 now. Anybody bid of 32? 32. Looking for a bid of 32. 32 now. Anybody bid of 32? There's one at 33. 33 now. 34. How about a bit of 34? 34. A bit of 34. There's Kelly Ray at 35. 35. I tell you what, let's stop bidding at that moment. There's Taco John back at $40. I tell you what, instead of $40, not 35, not 30, let's do these at $25. Bin at 25. One per person. One per person, bin at 25. You can only just say bin. Don't need any more than that right now. If we have extras at the end, we'll come back. I do have a grand total of 20 rolls. 20 rolls is all I have. We can only do a bin of one for right now, Taco John. Then we'll come back. So we've got Taco John, we've got one Mad Dad, we've got Wanda, Kelly Ray, Ted Evans, and Taco John. See, Taco John takes one. Okay, Taco John, one Mad Dad, Wanda, Kelly Ray, Ted Evans. Crispy, Mr. French, Donnie Wayne. So I got Crispy in there. I need Mr. French in there. And then we've got Donnie Wayne. Anybody else? Anybody else interested in 1920 or 1969S? 1969S. BU roll, $25. I've never been through these coins. I have no idea what's in these rolls. Looking for anyone else interested? $25 a roll before I offer seconds to the people who have already come. Okay, now the opportunity for anyone who has already purchased to come back and tell me how many more they would like. I have a grand total of about 10 rolls left. Let me know how many you would like, and we'll get you added onto the list for that many. If you get 3 or more, I can give them to you at $20 a piece. Doug will take one. That's right. All right, Kelly Ray takes one more. Taco John takes 2 more, gets his at $20. I'm being silly tonight. Crispy says he'll take another one. One Mad Dad takes 2 more, so he gets his for 20. Kelly Ray says she'll take another one, make hers 3 for 20 apiece. Folks, that leaves me with 4 rolls. I have 4 rolls remaining if anybody wants any of those 4 rolls. You take 3, you get them at $20 a piece. 3 at $20 a piece, or 1 or 2 at $25. I've got a total of 4 rolls remaining. Anybody wants in on those, let me know. Coins and Ghouls will take 1. Mr. French will take 2 total. And Angie will bin 1. Taco John takes 1 more, and that will end this particular auction item. Taco John will go on the bottom for his last of 4. I appreciate it, Taco John. Thank you. Thanks to everyone else who has bid on these. My next up will be a bin. Bin. 72 degrees there tonight. We haven't seen 72 degrees here in a couple of days. I think our high today was probably about 60. Maybe 63. I don't know. 1970D. 1970D, you can bin as many of these as you like at $3.25 per roll, $3.25 a roll. One Mad Dad takes 2. One Mad Dad takes 2. Wanda takes 2. Penny Hoarder for 1. I tell you what, let's do it this way. On these, I'm going to do each roll at $2.75 for 1 roll. And if you get 3 or more, you get them for $2.50. $2.75 a piece. If you get 3 or more, they're $2.50 each. New price. I want these to say bye-bye. Penny Hoarder says he'll take 3 at $2.50. One Mad Dad says to add 1, so he gets his for $2.50. Mr. French will take 3 altogether, so he has 2 already. And he gets his third. Wanda takes 3 total. So who else? Ted Evans takes 3 at $2.50 apiece. What do we got next? $2.50 a roll if you take 3 or more. This is 1970D hand-wrapped rolls. This one says UNC Plus on it. I used to think it was UNCT, and then I realized it's a plus. There's a lot of them that they write the plus on there, and it just doesn't quite make a real plus. Well, when you're dealing in coins like this, there's a lot of forensic things you have to do when you're going through these things. You have to be able to read people's writing that you could never imagine that you could read. You end up seeing 3 funny-looking D's in a row, then you realize, oh, those are D's. So then you go back and realize what you're doing. So Taco John gets 2. Anybody else? 1970 Denver. One Mad Dad for 3. Now, did you want 3 more? The plus is nice clean coins. They're all 50 coin rolls. Yeah, 68 degrees. You don't need shoes. Heck, it's I don't even know what the temperature is outside. Probably about 50 degrees, and I'm sitting here in shorts and bare feet. So
45 right now.
Oh, it's 45 degrees outside right now. And I'm still in shorts and bare feet. So I don't want to hear your 60s and 70s. It's cold. Or it's just warm enough for shorts. Folks, in the 70s, I could run around naked and it wouldn't bother me. Crispy for 3. Crispy takes 3. He's a little latecomer here, but he's going to get 3. One Mad Dad, I still need you to let me know if you wanted 3 total or if you want 3 more. I'm not too proud to wear my birthday suit. All right, Crispy's going to get his at 250 because he got 3 or more. Okay, One Mad Dad for a total of 3. I got you in there for a total of 3, sir. Well, I don't care how fat I am. Fat boy likes to eat and likes to run around naked too, so if you don't like it, that's your problem, not mine. All right, boys and girls, we have firmly asserted that this show is not for children, so those 18 or under the age of 18 must be here with parental guidance. Is that the way it works? We're going to move on to the next item. The next item will be an auction item. Starting bid on this auction item will be $14. $14 to start. We've got 1970 S BU rolls that have not been checked, have not been gone through. God, it would have killed me to see a 70S small date right there on the end, but we don't have one on the end of this roll. That doesn't mean I haven't seen them before. OnlyFans coin roll hunting. There we go. We got one at 17. We got Raymond Longy at 25. 25, looking for a bit of 26 now. 26, itty bitty bit of 26. How about a bit of 26, itty bitty bit of 26? Nice, huggable, fluffy. Thank you, Kelly Ray. But my doctor calls it obesity. I have to listen to what my doctor calls it. Taco John now at 28. Steven at 30. Stephen A. Hello, Stephen. Good evening, sir. One Mad Dad comes back at a $31 bid. 31 now, looking for a bit of 32. Looking for a bit of 32. A bit of 32. Looking for 32 now. A bit of 32. $32. Looking for a bit of 32. No bit of 32. She said it was fat without saying. She said you were fat without saying. Well, that's right, because she didn't say you were a huggable fluffy, right? Wanda at 33 now. Steven at 35. I'll tell you what. I'll give you guys all a good break. Let's do this all at a good break. This is all in good fun. And we can do this. Right? We're going to put a stop bidding on there. I'm going to put a list of names on here because I don't have very many of these to go around. We're going to do it in order. And when we do it in order, you're going to be able to get as many as you want. Let's see. I've got Wanda coming up next, and then Raymond. No, then Taco John. Then Raymond. Then One Mad Dad. Then I've got Stephen A. Did I get Raymond? Yeah, I got Raymond in there already. Mr. French comes next. Okay, this is the order that we're going to keep in this. And I'm going to do this as a bin. Okay, our highest bid was $35. $35 was the highest bid. We're going to do this as a bin at $20. $20 a roll. Steven takes 2. No breaks on these, but we got $20. $20 a roll only. 1970S. Taco John. Taco John is after Wanda. Let's get Wanda first. Wanda takes 2. We don't have a lot of these, but I think I've got enough to go around. We'll see how it works. Okay, so Wanda for 2. We got Taco John for 3. Then after Taco John, I got Raymond Longi. Raymond, what'll you do, sir? He took 1. Raymond takes 1. One Mad Dad takes 2. Steven takes, he got 2 in the beginning. What did I say? Oh, I've got him in there twice. That's what happened. I didn't mean to do that, but I've got him in there twice. Mr. French takes 1. So we've got Steven for 2, Wanda for 2, Taco John for 3, Raymond for 1. We've got one Mad Dad for 2. We've got Mr. French for 1. And we've got Kelly Ray for 1. That leaves me 8. Yeah. Leaves me 8 rolls. I have 8 rolls remaining. Anybody wants to take advantage of a $20 price on a roll of 1970S, where you could find double dies galore, including a major double die worth over $15,000 in uncirculated condition. Also take a chance on getting some small dates. Small dates are nice. Small dates are always nice. One small date coin in this roll will pay you back for the entire roll and then some. Double, actually. They're about $35 to $50. So I got Penny Hoarder in here now for a roll. We have 7 remaining if anybody wants to get involved. Mr. French takes 2. Total at $20 a piece. Sherman is definitely huggable. I hug Sherman every day. Coins and Ghouls will take 1. Coins and Ghouls for 1. Who's next? Shannon Smith will take 1. Next up. Anybody out there want another one? Stephen A. says he'll take 3 total, so that's 1 more for Stephen. Kelly Ray takes 1 more. And I have 2 remaining. 2 remain. If anybody wants them at $20, I have 2 remaining. Okay, Scotty Rumba, I think I have you on the list. Let me make sure that I've got you on a list. That way I will be able to tell. Let's see where to send your invoice. I'm working on it. Hang on just a second. Doug will bin 1. Okay, let me hold for a moment while I look for Scotty Rumba. I'm pretty sure I've got your information, but I want to be sure. Yep, I've got you. Scott Rumbaugh. I need to get you. You must have changed your name on YouTube. Anytime you guys change your name, change your handle on YouTube, let me know. That way I'll know for sure who you are. Okay, Scott Rumbaugh is a registered user. Scott Rumbaugh can buy one of these. So I've got Doug and Scotty for the last 2 I have here. And that They are now sold out. I appreciate it. Thank you very much for everything. Here we come up with the next item. Are we ready? At a grand total of $5.75, $5.75 per roll. These are a steal. 1971S. 1971S, $5.75 per roll. If you get 3 or more, I'll give them to you for $5. $5.75 or $5 for 3 or more. Let me know how many you want. We'll get you on the list. Chris Hurley takes 3. He'll get his for $5. One Mad Dad takes 2. His are... Did I say? Yeah, I said 5. $5.75 or $5 if you get 3 or more. $5 if you get 3 or more. And I get Donnie Wayne for 1. Penny Hoarder for 1. I've got Raymond Lungy for 1. Kelly Ray takes 3. One Mad Dad says to add 1 because he wants his for $5. I don't blame you. And let's see. Taco John will take 3. Stephen A. takes 3. That sells us out. That's all we've got. I appreciate it. One and all on that. Most everybody got their fill. Next item. Next item is going to be a auction item. Very, very excited to be able to offer these. We don't have very many, but we do have some. 1972. Let me flip this top coin over here so you can see it. It's 1972. Philadelphia. This one doesn't happen to be a double die. I have found double dies in my rolls, folks. There is a chance you can actually find double dies in the rolls. Let's go ahead and get this one started with a $10 bid. $10 bid. Anybody bid a $10? $10 bid now. Anybody bid a $10? Good bid a 10. Anybody bid a 10? 1972, Philadelphia. One Mad Dad comes in with a $20 start. $20 now. 21. 21. Look for a bid of 21. 21 now. Anybody bid a 21? 21. How about a bid of 21? Anybody bid a 21? There's Mr. French tries 11. One Mad Dad. Okay, the 20 must have been a offshoot there because he comes in with a $15 bid now. 20 Donnie Wayne. 22 Penny Hoarder. 22 One Mad Dad and Shannon Smith. Taco John at 25. Shannon tries 24. Brian tries 24. Donnie Wayne tries 25. One Mad Dad tries 25. How about a $26 bid out there? One Mad Dad now at 29. 29 going to be playing catch up again. 29 looking for a bid of $30. $30 now. Anybody bid of $30? I'm at 29 looking for a bid of 30. Anybody bid of 30? Looking for a bid of 30 now. Anybody bid of 30? How about a bid of 30? Anybody bid of 30? $30 bid now. Looking for a $30 bid. Anybody bid of $30? $30? No bid of 30. We got 29 going once. There's 30. 30 now, 31. 31, anybody bid of 31. 31, anybody bid of 31. There's one Mad Dad at 31. 31 now, 32. 32, how about a bid of 32? 32, anybody bid of 32? 32, anybody bid of 32? Got 31, looking for a bid of 32. 32 out there, anybody bid of 32? 31 now going once, looking for a bid of 32. There's 32. Brian Rogel at 32 now, 33. 33, looking for a bid of $33. 33, anybody bid of 33? Looking for a bid of 33? There's 34. Steven at 34. There's my magic number 35. Let's stop bidding at 35. Stop bidding. I'll make my list of names because we're going to do an offer you cannot refuse. So Mad Dad, I see Taco John, Mad Dad. Oh, Wanda, I'll get you in there. Let's see, Stephen A. Brian Rogel. Then we've got, let's see, Taco John, Donnie Wayne, Crispy. Who's next? After Crispy, Donnie Wayne, see. I got to get my list together here real quick. Hang on. Shannon Smith. And Penny Hoarder. And Mr. French. Okay, there's my list in order. That means I've got a few rolls, right? Let's see, what do I have available to me? I have 20 rolls available. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I can offer up to 2 rolls per person. Up to 2 rolls per person at $21 bin. Up to 2 rolls per person, $21 bin. Let's do it in order. Taco John first. Takes 2. So Taco John for 2. And then Mad Dad takes 2. Wanda. Looking for Wanda. Takes 2. Steven takes 2. Brian takes 2. Donnie Wayne takes 2. Crispy, what about you, brother? 1 or 2 or none? At $21. Crispy takes 2. Shannon takes 1. Penny Hoarder takes 1. Mr. French. Mr. French. Looking for Mr. French to take 0, 1, or 2. Earth calling. Mr. French. Let me know. You're out. Okay. That's fine. So, to all of those, Kelly Ray wants one. Okay, let Kelly Ray take one. Penny Hoarder gets his. Now Kelly Ray. Okay. So, I have 3 remaining. 3 remaining for seconds. If anybody wants to go on seconds, let me know. I've got 3 remaining. Let me know if you want another one. I've got 3 remaining. 1 Mad Dad for 1 more. Steven for 1 more and Taco John for 1 more. And that ends it right there. 1 Mad Dad, Stephen A., and Taco John each take 1. And that's what I've got, and I appreciate it. Eva Lenny, hello, Eva Lenny. I was just selling 1972 Philadelphia, and I have run out. I don't have any more. We're going to move on, though, to 1972 Denver. 1972 Denver is a direct sale item. 1972D, plenty of RPMs, plenty of double dies that you can find in 72D. This is one such roll. Now remember, again, when you buy rolls this evening, the rolls you're getting this evening could come exactly as you see it here, or they could come in paper. They could come in any other kind of tube or roll. They're not all necessarily going to be exactly the same. This is just an example. But these at $7.75 a piece. Let's do $7.75 a piece, or if you get 3 or more, $7.25. So you save 50 cents a roll if you get 3 or more. Donnie Wayne for 1. 1 Mad Dad for 1. Wanda gets 2. Kelly Ray for 1. Penny Hoarder for 1. Taco John takes 2. Let's see. Mr. French takes 1. Taco John for 2. Evil Lenny for 1. Crispy gets 2. And Wanda says make it 3. So Wanda gets 3. $7.25. Considering these normally sell for around $10 to $12 a roll, you're getting a deal. All right, Steven takes 2. Brian Rogel takes 1. If anybody who's close to making a decision to jump the fence one way or the other, you save 50 cents per roll if you get 3 or more. Wanda likes a good deal. I like a lady who likes a good deal. We all have good deals here. Anybody else? I have a few remaining. Let's see, how many do I have? About 6? Maybe 7? 7. I have 7 remaining. Plenty for somebody to jump in with a 3-roll deal at $7.25 apiece. 1972D. You got plenty of double dies. You got a double die reverse. You've got at least 5 different double die obverses that I know of, and at least 3 or 4 different RPMs that I know of. All right. We'll put a stop to that one and come back. Now, how about 19? What's that? Jump my fence better be good, or 7,400 volts going to knock the stuffing out of you. I tell you what, if I jump your fence, I think I'll clear jump it. You'll see me landing on my back on the inside. It's either landing on my back or flopping on my back, one or the other. All right, 1972S. We got 1972S now at $6.50 a roll. You get 3 or more, you're going to get them at $6. Save 50 cents a roll if you get 3 or more, but $6.50 a roll for 1 or 2. We've got one Mad Dad taking 2. Donnie Wayne takes 2. And Wanda takes 3. Of course, she's going to take 3. She gets $6 a roll on them, right? One Mad Dad says, okay, I'll do that too. Stephen A. jumps the gun on that one and says, I'll take it at $6. Why not? Right? Guy knows his deals when he sees them. Kelly Ray takes 1. Raymond takes 1. Donnie Wayne takes 3 total, so he wants 1 more. Move his other ones down to 6 here. Evelini takes 1. I got to make sure I've got your bidder information, Evelini. We're not showing it on the list. Let me make sure I've got you in here. While I've got you here, I've got you in here. Yeah, it's spaced. Hang on a second. Let me Okay, we're good. I'll get it in there later. Crispy takes 3. Mr. French takes 1. And Mr. Rogel takes 2 more. Wait a minute. Did he ever... I don't see where... Okay, 3 total for Brian. I'm not going to repeat that. Gotcha, Evelini. I am going to... Actually, I can't delete that. Evelini, go ahead and delete that comment. And I will... I know who you are now. I've got your information. Thank you. No, Brian... Oh, this is 72S. I'm sorry, 72S. That's right. I get it. Understood. Eric keeps me straight sometimes. Sometimes I get out on a limb and start doing things I shouldn't do, and Eric kind of reels me back in. Says, no, dude, Read the sign. No more requests on 72S. I'll go ahead and stop the buck on that one. And we will move on to my next issue here. My next issue of the day. I had 72D open the whole time. Didn't bring a 72S roll up. How about 1973S? 1973S, a one-year type. San Francisco, 1973. Let's see, what can I sell these at? How about $4.95 a tube? $4.95 per roll. For 1973S. Take as many as you like. 1973S, $4.95 a roll. You get 3 rolls or more, and I'll give them to you for $4.25. $4.25 if you get 3 or more. I'll do them at $4.25 a piece. Wanda says, okay, well, she was waiting for the price. Eva Lenny wants one. Donnie Wayne wants one. One Mad Dad takes 3. Taco John takes 1. Mr. French takes 1. Let's see, what else do we have here? A lady doesn't assume. I understand that. Ladies should not need to assume. Any other interest in 1973S? $4.95 a roll, $4.25 if you get 3 or more. Had near a box of those. Stephen A. will take 1. Raymond Longy, yes, we did get you. You got 1 in the very beginning. All right. Next up, how about 1974? At 1974, there is one of them. 1974. 1974's, how about $1.95 per roll? $1.95 a roll. 1974. You can bin any quantity you want. We'll find them. Yep, we only got 7 of them. So Taco John for 2, Evil Lenny for 2. Oh, wrong place. Oops. Well, that messed up. I hope it didn't delete anything. Hang on a second. Let's see what we got going on here. Okay. Two for Taco John, 2 for Evil Lenny. I've got 2 for One Mad Dad, 2 for Wanda. And I've got 2 for Steven.
Did you see what Eric said?
Yeah, I know. It's corrected though. Oh, wait a minute, I see. Steven doesn't get any. I ran out. Wanda has 1. Yep. Okay, I'm back. I'm back to where it should be. This is all I got for the 1974s because it's all I have. I've got 2 for Taco John, 2 for Evil Lenny, 2 for One Mad Dad, and 1 for Wanda. Good night, Angie. You have a great night. Okay, Steven for one of Taco John's. Okay, I got that taken care of. I appreciate it. We're good. We're good now. I appreciate it. How about 1974D? Let's do the same price. 1974D. You can buy any quantity you want. I have enough of these to go around. 1974D at $1.95. This is one roll as an example of what I have. Oh my gosh. That is a pretty coin. There it is, 1974D. I've got Taco John once too. I tell you what, if you get more than 3, if you get 3 or more of them, let's say 3 or more, they're $175. So $195 for 1 or 2. 3 or more is $175. I want to see these go home to somebody. We've got Taco John for 2, Evil Lenny for 1. Wanda gets 2, but she'll probably take more now that she gets them at $175. Carl gets 5 at his $175. Let's see. Malcolm takes 1. Mr. French takes 1. Well, there's Coin Junkie. How you doing tonight? Okay, Mad Dad gets 2. I'm still trying to catch up here with everybody. Okay, Coin Junkie gets his at $175. Steven gets his at $175. Wanda says she'll take it. Una más. So she gets her 3. Hang on. I gotta get more 74D lines in there. There you go. Had to get more lines in there for you. So I got Wanda for the 1 more. I've got Crispy for 5. Then I've got hello, Penny Saver Cash, Roy Johnson. Haven't seen you around in quite a while. Let me get Carl in there for his other 5. Then I'll have to cut it off there after Carl gets his other 5. Let me get caught up on pricing here. My special pricing to people. It's kind of killing my autofill here.
Is there 175, Mr. French?
Yeah, that's right. Mr. French are 175. Okay. I got it. Oh, Carl, you already got Carl's 5 more, so he didn't want... No, wait a minute, he wanted 5 more, right? Carl, you wanted 10 total, right? Yeah, 5 more. 10 total. That's what I got in there for him. Yeah, he got 10. Okay. All right, I'm going to go ahead and cut it off there and move on to the next item. We've got a couple of really special items coming up here where you guys are going to get some real opportunities, so don't walk away just yet. Next up, (2004) Philadelphia. This is what one of the rolls looks like on the end. This is 2004 Philadelphia. There we go. 2004P. I have a total of a lot of these. That's a scientific number right there. A lot. And we're doing them for $1.50 per roll. $1.50 per roll for 2004 Philadelphia. Now, some of these coins may not be the most perfect coins there are, but they're cheap. So, 3 cents a coin for BU, all one issue. You just can't complain. Take as many as you want to take. We have a grand total of probably about 40 of these. So, we got Taco John at 3. Eric takes 2. One Mad Dad for 3. Evil Lenny takes 1. Penny Hoarder for 2. Carl for 10. Malcolm for 1. I don't know exactly what you're saying, Wanda, but it is highly intriguing. Let's see. Okay, Dick French takes 3. Stanley for 1. Wanda for 3. This isn't what I was wanting to sell. There. Because these...
I took those directly out of the boxes.
No, I think the contents of the boxes got messed up then. Because that's what we've got that we're selling. See if you can find one of these in a paper wrapper like this. Well, in the meantime, let's see. Mr. Worley and Mr. Sappington have come forward. Yeah, well, let me see what that says. Yeah, that should be, I don't know, bring the whole box down.
LP2 or 3?
4. The LP4. Bring the whole box down.
Here's one too. Let me grab the box.
Of the LP4s?
Yeah.
Okay, let me see what this is. Hang on a sec. We're having a little bit of a powwow here.
Oh yeah.
Okay, yeah, they're from circulation. So some of these don't belong in there.
Okay.
So I'm going to take off about 5. So 5 here. Count the number of paper rolls in there. Still having a little conference here. Hang on just a second.
41 with this one right here.
41 with that? Okay. And we're good. Let's see. Continue to hold for 1 moment, please. Okay. All right. So here's your special deal. This is what we have left of the evening. Guess nobody else was involved in the 2004 Ps. We got Mr. Sappington on there, and that's the end of it. Okay. So here's what we have now. This is the contents of a wrapper. And I'm just showing you the condition of these coins because these came from circulation. Now, if you're looking for double dies or you're looking for other interesting items, you can still find them in there because there's nothing wrong with these coins except that they came out of circulation and they're not 100%. So, giving us that, we have rolls that are very inexpensive for what they are. So here's 2009 P Log Cabin. So what we have are 2009 P Log Cabin LP1 Birth and Childhood rolls. These came from circulation. You're getting them for 2 cents a coin. They're $1 a roll. $1 per roll. Tell me how many you want, and I'll put it down. $1 per roll. Lot number 51, 2009 Philadelphia LP1 Birth and Childhood tubed or hand-wrapped rolls. Most of these are going to be hand-wrapped. They came out of circulation. They're not 100%, but they are still the same design where you can find the goodies that you like to look for. Carl says he will take 20 of these. Taco John for 2, Wanda for 4. Donnie Wayne he'll take 5 of each of what we've got. And Penny Hoarder takes 2. One Mad Dad takes 4. Eva Lenny takes 1. Kelly Ray takes 2. Okay, let me get my paperwork straightened up here. I imagine that you're getting Carl for the 20. Okay. Got Carl for 20, Taco John for 2, Wanda for 4. Donnie Wayne wants 5. And I'll remember Donnie Wayne for next time around. Get him 5 of the others. Penny Hoarder wants 2. And we've got one Mad Dad for 4. Eva Lenny gets 1. Kelly Ray wants 2. Mr. French wants 2. And Mr. Doug wants 1. What does that give us at the end? 4. Still have 8 of those. If anybody else wants in on that, I still have 8 of them. Okay, Mr. French takes 3 more. That would be a total of 5 for Mr. French and 1 for Doug. Okay, Eva Lenny will take a second one. One Mad Dad says to add 1. Eva Lenny takes 1. Brian Rogel will take 1. They do have very low mintage, don't they, Donnie Wayne? Especially the LP4. I mean, those things are just tough. I have a total of 1 roll remaining. 1 roll remaining. Mr. Worley takes it. All right, next up, 2009 Denver. 2009 Denver LP2. That's these right here. They're the rail splitter, so they're called. The log splitter, the axe, the log, the formative years. Lots of different names for them, but this is what it is. And see, some of these coins are blast gems. Some of them are not. Some of them are spotty. Some of them are red-brown. So it's kind of hard to tell exactly what we're going to end up with, which is why we're doing it very inexpensively. Donnie Wayne's going to get his 5. Carl gets 20. And this is 2009 Denver LP2 Formative Years. It's going to be a hand-wrapped roll. I got a total of 40 of them. So Donnie Wayne gets 5. Carl gets 20. One Mad Dad gets 5. Malcolm gets 1. Taco John for 5. I'm going to put more in here because I know I've got more. I'll just have to find them. There we go. Get Taco John in there for his 5. Evil Lenny takes 2. Did he get the additional? Yeah, he did get the additional from the last one. I was just making sure. So Evil Lenny gets 2. Brian will take 5. Penny Hoarder for 2. Mr. French for 5. Mr. Worley takes 2. We're going to be mailing a lot of rolls of coins. All I got to say is be patient with me. You have plenty of these, Wanda, or not plenty? I'm not sure what you're saying. Your phone keyboard is it's cryptically writing out in Cyrillic characters, so I'm not really sure. It's not even Greek. Wanda Coriti Mufina de Connecticut. All right, here we go. Done with the 2009 LP2s, 2009 Denver LP2s. I am going to move on to my next issue. And that is going to be the 2009 Philadelphia LP3. These also out of circulation. Some of them are red-brown. Some of them are spotted. Some of them are toned. Some of them are bright. It is what it is. Is she typing in tongues or with her tongue? Here's what the top one on that roll looks like. So Donnie Wayne takes 5. Carl takes 20. One Mad Dad takes 5. These are at $1 per roll. Evil Lenny takes 2. $1 per roll. Right? Both maybe? Poor Eric is just killing himself to keep up here. Uzo, what a great idea. That's right. Be nice, Taco John. Be nice. Wouldn't want to have to cite you for insurrection or anything. All right, we got Mr. French for 5. Who else do we have here? Anybody else? We ended up with a Donnie Wayne for 5, Carl for 20, One Mad Dad for 5, Evil Lenny for 2, Taco John got 5, and Mr. French got 5. Anybody else? At $1 per roll. $1, anybody bid $1? $1. Been for $1. All right. So, now we move on. And this one is a little bit different. This is the LP4. The LP4 is the Unfinished Capitol Dome, the presidency issue. Mintage on these, folks, is under 300 million. That sounds like a huge number, but it really is not. And we've got these available at $1.50 per roll, $1.50 per roll. Ipa! All right, Donnie Wayne takes 5 at $1.50 per roll. Where did we go? Let's see, Donnie. We went down the wrong road, that's for sure. One Mad Dad bins 5. Taco John for 5. Wanda for 4. Malcolm for 1. Mr. French for 5. Oops. Mr. Worley takes 4. Evil Lenny takes 3. I haven't seen Carl yet. And what happened to Carl this time around? Carl takes 16. He's got a number in mind he's trying to hit. This is going to be our last item for the evening, boys and girls. This is all we have left. This was a very fun show, but it needed to be a rather short one because obviously when you're selling over 1,000 rolls, you got to do what you can to get it down to a sharp point. All right, so we've got One Mad Dad. We've got Taco John for his 5. We've got Wanda. Wait a minute, where did Wanda... Oh, Wanda got 4. I was looking at her EPA comment. Malcolm gets 1. Mr. French gets 5. James Worley for 4. Evil Lenny for 3. Carl wants 16. I can't do 16. But I will do this. Mr. Boudreau wants 5. And Stanley wants 4. We just don't have that many, folks. I can't do that many. We're going to have to limit it to 5 per person. And even that's going to be too slim for us because if I do that, then Mr. Boudreau gets 4. Stanley doesn't get any. So what I will do, well, I didn't end up getting any for Stanley. Okay, Taco John will take 3. Stanley gets 2 of his. Well, we can do it that way. Wanda will give 2 up, so I'll give 1 to Stanley. Okay, so Stanley, you're going to get 3 total. Okay, Stanley will get 4. Mr. Boudreau gets 3. Carl will get 5. So we can do it that way. Stanley's going to get 4. You'll see it on your invoice as it comes out, but Donnie Wayne for 5, One Mad Dad for 5, Taco John for 3, Stanley's going to get 4, Wanda will get 3, Malcolm for 1, Mr. French for 5, Mr. Worley gets 4, Evil Lenny gets 2, Carl gets 5, and then Michael Boudreau gets 3. Till late next week. Crispy? Okay. I'll put a note on there. Late next week, let's see. If I ship on the 28th, will that be too early, too late, or just on time? Let me know. that's it for the auction this evening, people. I really appreciate you showing up. I really appreciate you being here, participating. This coin right here will be coming up for sale very soon. Yeah, that's a very nice uncirculated brown 1972 double die. That will be coming up for sale very soon. Let's see if I have any 73S. Let me go back and see if I have any 73S first. I invoice Evil Lenny. I invoice every time. I'll send it to you through email. You'll get it through the email. It'll be a PayPal invoice. Okay. Okay, Stanley got the 2. Thank you, Mr. Worley. I appreciate it. Yeah, Wanda wants this. Okay. Let's see. Kelly Ray, have a good night. Do I know where the world's largest Lincoln cent is? I do not. Pray tell. Thank you, Mr. French. Mr. Ruzak. Raymond, Penny Hoarder, Carl. Thank you very much. I wait for Taco John to tell me where the world's largest Lincoln cent is before I shut this party down. Woodruff, Wisconsin. I will. I'll have to do that. Shipping on 42 rolls, $9. $9, $9. No matter how much you get, once you get to the box level, it's $9. Okay, Kelly Ray, I'll let you know. I've got your address up here, so I'll make sure I check your invoice. Invoices will go out tonight and or tomorrow morning. Be sure you're watching for them. I need to go ahead and start working on getting this sheet together for the invoices now. So I tell you what, I'm going to have to go ahead and say goodnight and take off for the evening, but I do appreciate it. Everybody take care of yourselves. And I will see you later. Love and peace to all. Have a great night. I'll see you tomorrow for reveals. And that's how it's done.